What's up, guys? Good, beautiful morning. I hope you guys are having a fantastic week. I believe you guys are going to see this video on Sunday, and it should be Vlogmas Day 11, so I think we're only 2 behind. So hopefully I will be able to catch up this week and we'll be back on a regular schedule, which is good. Now, it is just about 7:30 in the morning, and I have a bunch of stuff to do to prep for Mason's little party gathering. It's not a party, it's what I've been doing all year since Corona hit. If I do any kind of anything, it's just Marissa and Vanessa. That's the only people that I've been inviting or hanging out with. And so we're just gonna do cake and stuff like that for Mason, but I have a little bit of time before I need to start diving into the stuff that I need to do for that, and that's going to be another video for you guys. But in the few hours I have before I have to start prepping for that, I want to do some holiday baking. So I'm definitely going to do some baking with the kids, and if they get up and I'm still doing this, then I'll have them jump in with me as well. But we are really drawing close to Christmas. I mean, we're only about a week and a half away, and I want to start giving my servicemen starting next week a box of cookies. Now, you guys told me in a couple of videos when I've talked about, giving stuff away, that with the pandemic, a lot of people aren't doing home baked goods this year. And, I don't know really why that didn't dawn on me, but once I started thinking about it, I was like, all right, I mean, that is kind of true. We were doing the same thing for Daryl's employees. We got each one of his employees a gift card, but I didn't just want to give them a gift card. I wanted to stick it to something. So I bought all of those boxes and tins and stuff from the Dollar Tree, and I was going to go ahead and stick the gift card to that. And then I bought the extra body scrubs and lip glosses and everything. And so if Daryl had a female employee, I could have stuck something to that on top of the package as well. So I was just trying to find a way to come up with, something nice to give them. And then you guys mentioned the pandemic, and I was like, well, now what am I gonna do? Because again, I wanted something to stick this to. And then one of you guys had a really awesome idea. I think it was Ash, but Ash had said to maybe include a note that this comes from a, COVID-free home, from a house that, quarantines and, takes all the precautions and everything, and then allow them to choose. I mean, even if it isn't a pandemic, some people don't feel comfortable with home goods from somewhere else. And so even last year when I gave them to servicemen, they could have just tossed them in the garbage. There's no guarantee that someone is going to eat something that's baked from your home, but I think that I'm going to type something up on the computer and print it out, try and write something clever, I know that times these days are rough, but we're doing everything we can to keep ourselves healthy, and that these come from a healthy home where, no one has any kind of COVID or anything like that, and just give them the opportunity to make that decision on their own. Obviously, if they want to toss it, they can toss it, but at least the gesture for us is there, and if they want to eat it, they can. Now, I'm going to end up freezing everything that we make today, because obviously it's not going to stay fresh for, a week plus. So I've been already making some things, and in my deep freezer at the old house, I have a bunch of things that I've already kick-started to start putting into the boxes. But we're gonna go walk into the pantry right now, and I will share with you what we're gonna bake for today. All right, so if you guys are new and you missed my house tour, I'll link it for you. But this is the door outside the half bath downstairs, and it's supposed to be a utility closet, I guess, or whatever. At least that's how they had it set up. But we added some shelves. Let me turn the light on, and we made it a functional pantry. I'll share with you guys what my pantry looks like over there, but it is super small, and I just didn't know how I was going to be able to store all of this stuff. I was getting really stressed out. I couldn't see anything. And so Paul went ahead and built these shelves for me. He did a really, really good job. We did one that was completely equal all the way around. And then this is still like boxes and stuff that I just shoved in here that I haven't unpacked. It's like kitchen things, but once this is all unpacked and we can just walk in here, all of my big appliances like blenders, food processors, Instant Pot, all those things are going to be pushed into the back, and then it'll give me all of this, because he even went all the way up. I mean, there's a little tiny shelf, but you can still stick stuff up there. So we just went all the way up. It's weird being under the stairs. You have to do your best, you know, to kind of make of this space. And then over here, I think I'm gonna do all the extra storage of this stuff, like paper towels. These are my extra bags for my food saver, Clorox wipes, backup cleansers, that kind of thing. I think that's what I'm gonna put on this side. And I did measure it out, and I didn't think so, but I actually can put the broom and mop right here. They'll stick right here. That's actually me scuffing the wall, trying to figure out if I was going to be able to fit things here. And I actually can fit the broom and the mop right here beyond the light. If I wanted to put 2 clips and stick them to the wall, I would lose the space underneath because it comes right to the shelf. But I mean, it's worth it to have a place, because right now my mop is just sitting there and my broom is inside. So kudos to Paul for building this to me. He is definitely handy when it comes to that stuff. A little bit more handy than my husband. I mean, Daryl can hold his own for sure, but this is kind of Paul's expertise. This is what he did besides cooking in the military. This is, you know, what he did construction wise. So I was able to move all of my stuff in here, and here's where I have just some of those quick mixes. Now, if you saw like my Trader Joe's haul and stuff, these are the other things I plan on mixing in. So I have like mint stars and these big chocolate covered shortbread cookies, and then there's big pretzels that are chocolate covered. And so I think that I'm going to work all of those into those little boxes as well. But the quick stuff that I want to whip up right now are these things. So I've had these forever. It came with a triple chocolate one, which is absolutely fantastic. And every time I get that one, we make that one first because it's so good. But I want to make the toffee oat. I want to make the cinnadoodle. I want to make the chocolate peppermint chunk cookie mix. And then I think I'm going to make this brittle. I've never seen this before, but I think I'm going to make this brownie brittle and put some of this candy cane crunch in there, which is like already chopped up candy cane. So I think I'm going to do that. I was going to bake this chocolate peppermint cake too, but I don't think that I'm going to have time, because once I'm done filming this, then I have to switch modes and get into the video where I'm doing party prep for Mason's party, and that is a whole, I'm going to be dunking chocolate for 2 hours, because I have Oreo cookies, I have pretzels, I have these chocolate cream ones. These I'm not doing anything with. The donuts and strawberries that all have to get dunked in this white chocolate and then black sanding sugar and stuff. So I still have quite a little bit of work to do there, but for now I'm gonna go ahead and get this stuff out, and we're just gonna get started on prepping for our little holiday gift boxes. Alright you guys, so a halt in the plans as usual. A lot of this, sorry, not a lot of it, all of the butter has to be softened. And I just checked my butter dish and I do not have enough butter softened to even go ahead and get started. So I am going to leave this stuff out here. I had 2 in the fridge, so these shouldn't take too long. And then I had 1 in the freezer. So, I mean, this will be long defrosted by the time these are done anyways, but now I can't really start any of this. So I'm going to put this down for a minute, and I'm going to go and start filming the next video, which is Mason's party prep. And then we'll be back as soon as we have texture to butter that we can work with. All right, you guys, so this butter is still not soft enough to work with, and I did go ahead and film like a small little like impromptu Dollar Tree haul because I went to Dollar Tree last night to get a couple of things for Mason's party, and I'm just going to include it when I do my sit down video, but I don't have time for that today. So I just included everything I needed for Mason's party in that little haul. So I filmed that, and then I filmed myself stuffing the piñata for the party prep video. But now here we are, and that part's all done, and I still do not have soft butter. So we're just gonna go ahead and put a laundry on. I wanna get a jump start on a laundry for the day while everyone is still sleeping. So let's go ahead and do that. All right, you guys, so I'm in my laundry room, and this is the load that I want to throw on. I have some like shoes and stuff that I have to put away in this box and in this bin. And this laundry room is definitely awkward. So it's definitely a work in progress for us. So here is the living room, and you enter from the living room into the laundry room, and then you don't have a whole lot of space. So we have the washing machine, the dryer, and then here's the door to the garage. So after we moved in, I was like, I don't know where to put laundry bins and stuff, because you don't want to put them back here, because right now I don't have full, you know, swing of the door to open if I put stuff back here. So I think one of the things that we've decided to do is reverse the door. So I think we're going to flip the door so that the door opens out this way. This way, whatever's behind the door is not affected by the door going in. So I think that's going to be a huge help, putting the door on an outswing. And then behind here, I thought maybe I could put a shelf here to make like a folding table, and underneath put sliding bins for dirty laundry. So eventually we should be able to make this more functional, but for now this is what we're working with. So when we have dirty clothes, we're just tossing them in front of the washing machine until we can just go ahead and toss them in. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that, but I need to show you guys something as well. What do you not see on top of my washing machine? So there's my fabric softener, my Clorox 2, my vinegar, my bleach, my dryer sheets. What's missing? Laundry detergent, right? Where is my Persil? Well, you guys, you know me. If you know me and you've been watching me, you know how I feel about my Persil. I just talked about it in my empties that I am like ride or die for that detergent, and I don't use anything else, and I haven't used anything else for years. And prior to that, I was all about Gain. But this company called Drops reached out to me and asked me if I would share their products in a video, and they said that they sell eco-friendly laundry pods and dish pods, and now they're also selling fabric softener that also comes in these little pods. And at first I went back and forth, not sure if I wanted to share, just because I'm so particular about my laundry detergent. But I looked into their website and I liked a lot of the things that they offer, because they're a completely all-natural company. They use no dyes, no phosphates. Everything is as eco-friendly as possible. And you can subscribe to them, and if you subscribe to like their monthly deliveries, you can save 30%, and they are not expensive at all. This is cheaper, in my opinion, to the typical laundry and dish tablets that you would see in the regular store. And like I said, what they do is they ship them in these little things. So I'm not going to flip it up entirely because, you know, my information is on the address, but these things fold up, and this is how it's sent to you. So it's no recyclable plastic, you know, big junky containers. I do empties and I save containers after containers, and it's so much wasted plastic that I love that this is sent the way that it is sent, just in a way for you to cut down on space, to cut down on recycling, to cut back on using products that are unnecessary. And I love them. I'm so impressed, and I don't even know how to express how I feel, just because you guys know the way I am about my laundry products. So it's hard for me to even explain how much that I like them, but I've been using them for a while. Each box comes with 32 packs in there, and it says you only need to use one, or you can use two for really heavy loads. But you guys can see that, you know, this box is half empty. I've been using it for probably a good 2 weeks here at this house, and I'm really, really impressed with them. My clothes smell so good, and they've come out so clean. And I wasn't sure at first, because I used Persil in this laundry machine the very, very first time, and I wasn't really sure how I liked the smell of my clothes, because a lot of people complain about mildew smells and stuff inside of a front loader, but I've always wanted one, so I kind of disregarded what people said. And then my first load of laundry kind of came out with that little bit of mildew smell. Like, I think I'm going to order a new rubber ring for in here, just so that it's like a clean, fresh slate, and I'll do my best to keep it clean so that it doesn't get that like mildew odor. But I felt like that was on my clothes from that first load of laundry, and that was even with doing it with Persil. And then when I got these and I started doing my laundry with this, that's not happening. And I just don't know if maybe I got my washing machine clean or not, or it's truly them, but I don't know if I'm going to switch back, you guys. And I really love the scents. They have a fresh scent, they have a clean scent, they have an orange blossom, they have a lemon zinger, then they have a lavender eucalyptus, they have a fall scent that was called Crisp Fall Air, and then now they have like a Christmassy scent called Home for the Holidays, which has like a piney scent, I guess. At least that's the little icon that they show on the website. So I'm really anxious to try some of those other scents, because I smell these and they smell so good. And I won't even use just any Persil. It only has to be the Purple Intense Fresh, because I'm obsessed with scents. And look, you guys, halfway through and I haven't switched. And I mean, I could say whatever I want in a video and still not really be using these, but I'm really, really using them. Now, I haven't been washing dishes here as much, so I'm only through, I think, about 4 or 5 of the dish tablets, but they're working just as good too. And I love how compact they are, and you can tell that they just don't use a lot of product to make the packaging. Everything is minimal because it's supposed to be so eco-friendly. So just like any other company who sends you something, they are willing to give you guys a discount code. So if you're already signed up with Drops, then you can put in 50 Shades of Mom while checking out, and you'll receive 15% off your order. Now, this is a reoccurring code, so every time you order, you can go ahead and use my 50 Shades of Mom code and receive 15%. It is a non-expiring code. If you're brand new to Drops and you want to give them a try, it's 25% off, and I think it's Shades of Mom 25 is what you would use if you're a brand new customer, and you'll get 25% off. But I'm going to leave, you know, their website and all the codes in the description box if you guys want to go ahead and check them out. But for me to come on here and say something about them, I promise you, you're not going to see Persil. Like, and I'm not going to fake it till I make it. You're not going to see Persil, you know, maybe again. I'm going to try the new scents. If they're good, as long as the detergent gets my clothes clean, for me, it's about the smell. That's why I chose Persil, because it absolutely smells dynamite. But these are, I find myself smelling my clothes because I'm like, wow, it's not Persil and it smells so good. It's not Gain and it smells so good. I'm really impressed. Like, I'm genuinely impressed. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to throw this laundry on. Don't forget to go ahead and check out Drops. All their information is in the description box. And then I'm going to have to find something else to do, like maybe mop the floor or something, just to kind of keep myself busy until that butter is ready. I thought about just trying to soften it myself. Sometimes you can put hot water in a glass and then pour the water out, and the cup is hot, and if you put it over the stick of butter, it'll self-soften. So I think I'm gonna do like one more thing, and then if by then it hasn't softened on its own, then we're gonna have to push the hand. Otherwise, I'm gonna run out of time today. All right, you guys, so I finally have some soft butter, and I just checked the back, and I have 2 sets of these bakery things that need $3.75, the Cinnadoodle cookies and that brownie brittle, but then the peppermint chocolate chunk and the toffee oat, they need $3.50. So I'm going to do the $3.75 first, and then I'll drop the temperature of the oven. So we're going to start with the Cinnadoodle cookies, and once we get that in the oven, I'm going to bounce back to doing some party plans.
In the quiet evening, snow is falling, and from every window shines a light. Somewhere in the distance, drums are calling, but no one heeds their call tonight. Christmas, oh Christmas, how we long for you.
All right, you guys, so that's it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you did, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. I feel super accomplished today. I got all 4 batches of those cookies made. I got 2 loads of laundry done, and then all behind the scenes, which you guys haven't seen yet, I set up for Mason's little party gathering as well. But you guys will see a little to be continued with me in this shirt next week when you see his party video. But that is it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to check out Drops if you're interested. All of their information will be listed in the description box below. I'm gonna go before my guests get here and finish getting together. Mason says hi.
Hit the thumbs up and enjoy the video.
He said like, subscribe, hit the thumbs up, and hope you enjoyed the video. We love you guys. See you tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye.